God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T 420 SCC, and this is my book reading.
God bless.
So today, yeah, I'm coming. Hush. Today, you guys, I will be reading a page or two from my book. For all of those who know that I'm a published author, of course, right? And I've been trying to get you guys to go and get my book. So since I know it's a good book, but you don't know it's a good book, right? I'm going to read a couple pages to you, right? Just to entice you a little bit to see what do you think. And if you like it, go and buy it. And if you don't like it, don't. But I'm pretty sure you're going to have an opinion. And all opinions are welcome. I would like all opinions. Put them in the comments. Leave a DM, whatever the case might be. But all opinions are welcome. And with that being said, let's go to it. Let's get to it. Let's see what we got. Okay. As y'all can see, the title of the book is You Want to Be Better, right? Well, get right. No excuses, no compromise. Get your life together. Arthur King T 420 SCC. Yeah, I know. I know you like the title. I know you love it. You like, what made you? Because we all have times in life where we'll look at things in our life and be like, dang, can I be like a little bit better right now? Am I doing all that I could possibly be doing right now? And you know, some of us think no. And if that's the case, you want to be better, right? Well, get right. So yeah, it's all about the basis of the book is it's not about perfection. It's not about, being better than anybody or nothing like that. In fact, let's just get into it. Let's just jump right off into the book. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have in the book, right? Hold on, wait. So, it says, you want to be better, right? Well, get right. Arthur King T 420 SCC. Copyright. No part of this book may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods without the prior written permission of the author, except in the case of brief quotations embedded in critical reviews and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law. Dedication to anyone who knows deep down that they need to change, but just has not figured out how yet. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty good. I really am pretty good at this. Introduction. This book is not about perfection. It is about honesty. It is about effort. It is about making a decision and sticking with it when it gets uncomfortable. Right? So a lot of us, we get to a place in life where we feel like, again, we get comfortable. We get comfortable doing what we doing. We get comfortable making the decisions that we make. We get comfortable being who we are. Like, yo, I've been this person for this long. It's been helping me out this long. Why should I change now? Right? Why should I change now? And that's a lot of us, we go through that. Smoke gang, knowing good and well deep down inside, our mind be like, yo, you could be better in this area right here. The truth is, a lot of us don't like to admit when we could be better in areas in our life. Because again, the comfort that we've came to being who we are as a person. You know, they say old people stuck in their ways type shit. Don't be a person that's stuck in your ways. Always be a person that can look at yourself and can adapt to what's better for you. Don't be the person that get there and be like, nah, I'm good. I'm perfect. Nothing is wrong with me. Nothing can be better about me. Don't be that person, right? We all done been there before. That's exactly why I'm talking about it like I'm talking about it, because I want all y'all to know that we done all been there before. Nobody is perfect. Nobody acting better than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta look at ourselves, not look at others. We all need to look at ourselves, not talk about others. We all need to look at ourselves, not be hating, not be jealous, and be mad at what somebody else got because they working hard at what they got, but be happy that we can actually have inspiration, seeing that if they can do it, we can do it as well. You know? Smoke ain't shit. Before we go, let's see what else I put in my book. So page 1 or page, okay, what page 2? Oh, okay. If you are reading this, you already know something needs to change. This book exists to walk with you through that realization, one chapter at a time. Really it does, because throughout this book, as I was writing this book, it was really like, it really was based on like my life experiences, one chapter at a time almost, as I was dealing with the situation, as I was dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like just, let me just throw together a book. You know, people love to read, so no, this wasn't that kind of book. This was a book where I took time and effort and thought about the things that I went through as a big man, because I was I was much bigger than this. I was almost 500 pounds, gang. Thank God I done lost almost 200 pounds. Probably have lost 200. But we going to keep it moving, right? And I wasn't doing what was right for me. I wasn't eating healthy. I wasn't acting healthy. All the things I was doing in my life, that was kind of off. But this book, as I was writing this book, it kind of sort of helped me put things in perspective, give me a better, like a bird's eye view of how my life was from the whole perspective. And as I looked at it, I noticed the biggest thing in my life that was slowing me down and stopping me from being better and becoming who I wanted to become was me. It was just me. All right, whatever. Some of y'all don't want to say that. It ain't me, King, it ain't me. All right, you can say that now. But just wait till after you read the book, you'll get understanding, and then maybe you'll look at yourself and be like, maybe I could change a few things here and there. Who knows? King, you might be right. But let's continue. Okay. Chapter 1. I would eat anything and everything, not caring what it was. Hold on, wait. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Right, chapter 1. I thought this was just who I was. My bad. Forgive me. I'm trying to keep up with the page because they got it like two-sided, so I'm trying to figure out. But we gonna get there, right? There was a point in time when I thought I would never lose weight, and being big was just who I was going to be for the rest of my life. I promise you, I thought I was gonna always be a fat dude. Like listen. It might not be a thing to y'all. Y'all might not think about being big because y'all not big. A lot of y'all, but trust me, ask the big people in your life. Some days they really think they are never going to be able to lose weight. No matter how hard they try, no matter what they think about, no matter what they eat, no matter what they do. As a big man who has overcome the hurdle of not being able to lose weight into finding out the actual goal in losing weight, I'm telling y'all, the big people around y'all, they possibly want to lose weight. They just don't have the encouragement and the motivation, and they don't have the will and the push to do so. But it comes from the inside feeling like I never be able to lose weight. Like I'm so fat already, like how the fuck I'm gonna lose this weight? So sometimes that encouragement from the people around you, like, nah, bro, you can do it. You can lose, man. Losing weight ain't shit, bro. That little push from other people, it kind of helps. So smoke ain't shit. We gonna go for it as we go. Okay. But that was not the truth. I just did not know. I just did not know it yet. The truth I was in was I am a big man and God made me like this. So what would I think was supposed to be wrong with me? God made me. I'm just fine. Listen, when I read it now, y'all, honest to God, true. When I read it now, I realize, like, yo, you was lying to yourself. You was really lying to yourself, and you thought it was okay. I was fucking lying to myself, gang. I'm like, yo, I am cool. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't fat. I'm telling you, guys, I'm big boned. Listen, you ain't gonna tell me God made me like this. I am just fine. So, with me thinking God made me like this, I am just fine. I wasn't working on losing weight. I was working on figuring out how to make some money. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was young, crazy, and ridiculous. I was fucking ridiculous. You hear me? Fuck ridiculous. I was ridiculous. I was all the way out there, man. I was all the way out there. I was looking for any and almost every way that I can get my hands on a dollar. If we can touch it, let's move. You feel me? And it was just crazy times. And on the road, niggas eat anything. It don't matter. That double bacon cheeseburger, extra chili on top of that motherfucker. We go get some chili cheese fries, put a chicken breast on top of the chili cheese fries type shit. Like, nigga was greedy. Nigga was just eating. We ain't give a fuck. You know, when you young and you doing crazy stuff and you get money and shit, you don't be thinking about the consequences of the things that you doing. Smoke ain't. You don't think about the consequences of the things that you're doing. You just doing them. And you moving and you living. And in your eyes, everything okay. Right? Like, long as I ain't doing nothing wrong. So you think. Long as I ain't doing nothing wrong, then everything is okay. But it don't be okay. Right? So forward we go. So I was at the part where I was like, the truth I was in was I am a big man and God made me like this. So what would I think I was supposed to be wrong with me? What would I think was supposed to be wrong with me? God made me. I'm just fine. Right? This is what I'm thinking as a big man. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I don't need to lose no weight. Thank God he opened my eyes though, right? So then I can remember when I was younger, my mom used to tell me, you need to stop eating so much bread and all of those noodles. You are eating. You need. That's the dog. Just reading it, just thinking about it. Dog. She used to be on my ass. My mama used to be on my ass about the food that I ate. I can't lie about it. Now the funny thing about that though, like mothers, let me tell you something, right? Don't be on your kid ass about something that that you don't want them to eat, and still buy it. Listen, you are the parent. You cannot be on your kid ass telling them you can't eat this, you ain't supposed to eat that. No, I don't want you eating this, but you still buying it. Don't buy it. If we not supposed to eat it, don't buy it. We won't eat it. You understand what I'm saying? Because listen, my mama used to cut up on me every time I go in the kitchen. I'm making 2 packs of noodles, getting 3, 4 pieces of bread, putting all types of sausages in the noodles, ground beef. I'm talking about, listen, we gonna get there. We gonna get there, right? All that's in the book too. It's here. I got y'all, it's here. Listen, I used to eat. The shit that I used to eat could probably feed a family of 4 by itself. No lie. Just my one meal by itself could probably feed a family of 4. I think about that nowadays. I really think about that. Like, I was a really greedy person when it came to food, though. So I wasn't greedy when it came to, like, other things, material shit, right? But when it came to my food, not only was I greedy, but I was stingy. You couldn't have none. I ain't want to save my girlfriend none. I bought you your own shit. It was just a really shitty state of mind. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't good for me or the people around me. And that's just honesty, right? So yeah, like I said, I can remember when I was younger, my mom used to tell me, you need to stop eating so much bread and all those noodles you are eating. You are going to be big as a house, right? But again, remember in my head, God made me. I'm fine. You can't tell me that I got to stop eating whatever I'm eating. Food ain't killing me. What's wrong with you, mama? God made me like this. Food is not killing me, huh? What you mean? See? And then you get older and find out everything that your mama was telling you was the truth. And then you be like, wait a motherfucking minute, man. If you knew this shit was the truth way back then, why the fuck did you stop buying this shit? Because you was helping us kill ourselves, mama, with this trash. Right? But you know, you get old, you live, you learn, you forgive, and move forward, right? So again, though, I thought that I was okay because God made me and food wasn't killing me. Hold on, y'all. I thought that I was okay and food wasn't killing me, right? And since I was okay and since food wasn't killing me, because God made food, remember? God made me. God made food. The food can't be killing me. Young, stupid, brain not working correctly and shit. Now, mind you, I can't put all the blame on my mother just because she allowed me to eat certain shit. Like, she allowed me to eat a bunch of noodles. She allowed me to eat a bunch of bread and shit like that. I am a growing man. Men need food to grow. They need food to, become who they supposed to become. But I was greedy. You understand? So the thing she was telling me wasn't to stop eating. She was saying stop eating so much. And instead of me listening clearly to the message that she was giving me, all my brain heard was stop eating. You can't eat that. Leave that food alone. Why are you trying to eat that? Go eat something else. And that wasn't what she was telling me at all. So, this is just me giving y'all an outlook on what I was thinking about as I was growing up when these things was happening. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit more of a vivid picture, right? So, with that said, I was fine. I didn't have to stop eating what I was eating. I didn't have to change my diet. I didn't have to listen to people saying, oh, you so fat, you so fat. Like, because God made me, I'm fine. God made the food I eat. I ain't eating nothing that's, like, I thought as long as, now let me tell y'all some of the funniest shit in the world. Now watch this. It's funny how life works, right? I thought because I wasn't eating bugs and I wasn't eating, like, real trash food, like slop that you feed the animals and shit like that, I thought that I was eating healthy. I thought I was eating good. Like, man, I'm eating regular old house food. Like, you buy it, I cook it, we eat it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see nothing wrong with the food that I was eating because I thought all the food in the grocery store was healthy and good for people, right? It's very untrue. Very, 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 very untrue. It's wild work how much food in the grocery stores is very, very unhealthy for you, right? So, before we go, let's read a little bit more, right? Nah, I was not fine though. Truth is, yes, God did make me, but He did not make me to be a man who weighed about 500 pounds and thinking that it was okay. You're fine, my child. Eat as much as you want. And that is where my truth was until I realized that I was giving up. So that's how I thought for a long time as I was growing up because I just explained it to y'all. God made me, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like if God made me, God made all the food that I was eating, then I can't be like. Why y'all keep on trying to say I'm eating unhealthy? Like I'm working on eating healthier things, healthier choice type meals and things like this, that, and the other, and blah blah, right? So I thought in my head, as long as I was doing what I thought was best, that I was doing something, and more I was gaining more and more and more weight. That's how I ended up being damn near 500 pounds. Like I think I got up to like 490 pounds, 486 pounds. That's like 400. That's like 500 pounds to me. I don't give a fuck who you talking to. That's 500 pounds to me. So for me to have been that big and constantly saying it's not the food that I'm eating. The food that I'm eating is okay. You're not gonna keep blaming the food. I was constantly lying to myself and thinking like things was gonna change because, yo, I'm eating healthy food. So let me incorporate some shit, right? Just you eating so-called healthy food from fast food restaurants. Smoke gang shit. Bow, 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 bow. I'm just trying to tell you, Smoke gang, listen. Just because you eat so-called healthy foods from fast food restaurants does not mean you're eating healthy. It doesn't. The healthiest foods are cooked on your own. You have to cook your own food. That's number one. Number two, just because you choose a choice of meat and a side doesn't mean that, no, this is a well-balanced meal. That's not how that goes. Sometimes your body doesn't even need meat. And that's the problem. We all jump off into eating meat so fast every day. We eat, people, they made a whole diet for just meat eaters. Just meat eaters. You know what I'm saying? Our body is not even meant to consume meat. I was at a real bad place, y'all, because I had really got to a place where I had stopped eating like any and everything, right? Like, cause I literally was eating any and everything. I was putting bacon on everything. I was always getting some extra sausages or some. Oh, give me some pork chops too. Tell them bring me some pork chops too. Nigga, you just ordered a steak. What you need pork chops for? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like I worked on that a little bit as we went. So I kind of sort of cut a lot of pork out as I went. But that still didn't mean I was eating healthy because I was eating just as much beef as I was eating when I was eating the beef and pork. So I done subtracted the pork, but now I done added on extra beef. So now instead of just getting the one steak and getting some pork chops, now I'm gonna get two steaks. You see what I'm saying? So you really gotta think about what you're doing when you know you getting a little bit of money, you feeling good, you living good. Like, yo, it don't matter, I can spend it. It's only food, right? But like, your body is your first defense to everything. How you treat your body, the things you feed your body, that is how well your body will take care of you. And if you are not feeding your body the right types of things, if you are not feeding your mind the right types of things, you will act and do the wrong things because your body is telling you something different. But us, we still believe like, yo, nah, everything cool. Like my body ain't telling me nothing different. You ain't gonna so what? I'm just a big bonely person. I gain weight in certain areas. You got to be active. Ask me how active I was when I was eating all this shit. See, in the back of your mind, because you in and out of cars, this is what big people think. This is a fat people's logic, right? I can say that because I used to be fatter than I am now. I'm still fat, right? When you are getting in and out of cars, right? You know what I'm saying? Going in and out of stores, you think you doing a lot of moving as a big person. You be tired, you be winded, you be wanting to lean on shit in the stores and shit. You gotta find you a seat. Let's go find a restaurant in the mall before we even shop some more. You only been in one store. You went in the store and you wasn't in the store 5 minutes. Right? So I wasn't active as much as I thought I was. Like, so big people logic is you getting in and out of them cars and you walking back and forth to them buildings. That's good exercise. I'm talking about this is the type of exercise that make people skinny. Now, I'm gonna tell you the truth about that, right? If we was to have minus the cars and to did like a lot more walking, that would be the truth. But the thing is we drive all over and we only do maybe 1.5 to 2 miles worth of walking throughout the whole day. Literally, if that. And I'm really putting a big if on that because I don't even think most big people walk a mile a day. This is the honest God truth. So it's like big people logic, getting in and out of them cars and going in and out them stores. That's a lot of exercise. Going up and down stairs to come in and out the house, that's a lot of exercise. Listen, I'm winded already. And we ain't gonna be doing too much of this. How long you trying to be here? You see what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all what I know. I came from that place. Now I embrace the walk. Like shit, fuck it. We finna go ahead and take this hike. What you mean? We ain't running from no hikes. We gonna get them steps in. But see, I have a different mindset than what I had before. Before the mindset that I had was I don't feel like walking. What the fuck I'm walking for? Is it gonna make me some money? No, it ain't gonna make you no money right now, but it will save your life. That it can do. So we have to get ourselves in a better mindset when it comes to doing certain things. Like I'm like shit. If we ain't going to get nothing to eat, we can drive. We can order. Why we can't just order? Have them bring that shit here. Like nigga, we chilling. Mindset is how you think. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I told you, God made me. I'm fine. It don't matter what food I eat. I'm fine. God made me. The food, come on, food can't kill me. So the mindset that I had, the whole mindset that I had was wrong because I didn't even want to see the opposite of. I didn't want to see like, yo, maybe I should take these extra steps. Maybe I should order a salad instead of more macaroni and cheese. Maybe I should like eat a vegetarian meal today instead of eating a meal full of meat. But like it's things like that that I think about now. Things like that I act on now that I wish or I prayed that if I knew back then that I'm giving jewels to people now. That's why I wrote the book because I want people to be able to find out now why it's still early in life that you don't have to wait until you 40, 50, 60 years old to work on your weight. You can do it now. It's all a mind thing. But before we go, let's go forward, right? All right. So, I was not giving up on the everyday habits that made me almost 500 pounds. I was still looking at television, eating, and I was doing all those other things that were not doing me any justice at all. So yes, I had given up on life. And that's what I mean. That's why I was just telling you all about being active and having to take the steps. Because just because you do choose to substitute the macaroni and cheese for the salad, just because you do choose to have a vegetarian day that day and not eat no meat, if you don't get up and be active, so all those things that you're doing actually can work for you, then it doesn't really matter that you're doing those things, because your body is so listen. People think that your metabolism is slow because you just, I'm big boned. I was born like this. Maybe whatever, it's genetics, whatever. It's not the case. None of that is true, right? Your metabolism works off of how you work, right? If you are a very active person, you will have a very active metabolism. And if you feed your metabolism, it will stay extremely active. Now, those are facts, right? The difference is I've always been a big guy, but I've also always been very active. So, and I say this to say, most big people don't get up and get out and move, right? And so this is part of the reason why most big people don't really lose weight. And people will tell them, well, you probably have a slow metabolism. No, that's not how metabolism works. Metabolism boosts as you boost. The more you go, the better your metabolism is. Meaning the more you move, the better your metabolism works. It doesn't work if you're sitting there doing nothing. You just sitting watching movies. You just sitting playing a video game. You just sitting and kicking it with people. Or you just sitting and bird watching and shit. But the whole time you're doing all this shit, all you're doing is eating. I don't care if you eating popcorn or whatever. You cannot just sit around and eat and think that, like, yo, I'm gonna lose weight, and they're right. My metabolism is just slow. That is not a real thing. They tell y'all that shit just to appease y'all, make y'all feel better about the look that you got going on, and because you working on your health. The truth is, the more you move, the better your metabolism is. The more you feed your metabolism. So let me explain how the food thing works, right? You ever notice how if you eat a really good meal, you eat one of those really good healthy meals for you, you kind of yawn, you might feel like you get a little tired, right? A lot of people, they call it the itis, right? True thing, they call it the itis. So instead of looking at it like you get tired, look at it like this. When you eat a meal, food gives your body energy. That's why they tell you that you don't really need a lot of food when you eat. Most times they say you can eat 5 small meals a day, and that should be the fuel for your day, which is true. And I'm finna explain to you why. Food gives your body energy. So when you sit down and you eat that nice, good old big meal that make you feel like you're so extra sleepy, it's not that you're extra sleepy. It's not that you're bored. It's not none of those things. It's that you've gave your body an overload of energy. Literally, your body right now and your mind right now is like, what am I supposed to do with this energy? So much so that you almost go into a trance of working on figuring out, what am I going to do? So now you feeling bored and now you feeling sleepy because you haven't got up and moved. Because all that energy is just sitting there. It's just stored there in your body as you ate this big old nice meal, and now this energy is like, now what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Like, are we finna fix on the house? Are we finna clean up? Are we finna go take a run? Like, is it time for work? Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because this is what your body is trained to do after you give it that type of energy. But if your mind is telling your body, like, no, we ate, we finna relax, we chilling. You see what I'm saying? That goes against everything that the food is for. So your body is now confused. Why did we eat then? If we were not about to do something, why did we eat? So now your body goes into a place where it's like, well, now I have to store this energy, right? This is where the fat comes from. Because now it's going to store the so-called energy, and it turns it into fat. And this is all because you ate a meal and you didn't get up and move. You have to eat and move. Eat and move. Eat. Remember this. For all my fellow big people, I love y'all. We gonna do it. Ain't nobody gonna keep us big. We losing this weight. Facts. Let me tell you. When you eat a meal, look at what you eat and look at what you got to do behind it. Even if all you have to do behind it is get up and walk back and forth through your own home, do so. Listen, you have to help you. If you're not helping your body do what it's supposed to do, your body will never want to do what it's supposed to do. And you have to train your brain. If you don't have to if you don't reprogram your brain to want to do these things, you will never want to do these things. So you will never eat and start getting active. And that's exactly the purpose of eating. You eat and get active. It's funny because they got a they got an anime that's out called One Piece. And it's funny. The main character in One Piece is named Luffy. He get all these superpowers, right? Super strong and all this shit, right? And as soon as that nigga don't have no more energy, he fall out the sky and beg somebody to feed him, right? As soon as you feed him, he juiced up again. Now it's time to bang out again. Now it's time to go right back to the battle. And I thought that was very interesting that they even put that in the anime. I don't even know how many people even paid that attention, but me being on the journey that I was on of losing the weight, that was interesting to me to see. Like, so now that I done came to the realization how food work, I see an anime, and all of a sudden in the anime, it brings to light the same thing that I just found out about how food work. It literally showed me vividly, you know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was interesting, you know what I mean? Like, it's like God give you little, yeah, that tidbit was for you. That was just for you. Just so you know what I'm saying? Like, you know you're right now. You don't just eat to be eaten. You don't just eat to get full. You don't just eat to lay around. When you eat, you're supposed to eat because you're hungry and your body needs energy, and because you're about to do something. You're about to put in some work, some type of work. You're not supposed to eat just to eat. That's not really a good thing. Like, you know, people be having all these food dates that, to be honest with you, that's, fellas, this is the reason why a lot of pretty girls don't be wanting to go on, like, food dates for real. Because in order for them to keep their beautiful figure, they can't be consuming as much food as men consume. It's not like a thing for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of them, like, if they consume that type of food, they gonna have to be in the gym like twice a day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, as fellas, we can eat a lot of food. As men, we can eat a lot of food. You know what I'm saying? And we can really, like, pack it in. But again, food is for energy. So of course, because we be out in the world a lot. We doing this, we doing that. We shaking and moving. We might go play basketball with the homies, and then we might go help somebody move something, or whatever the case might be. You know what I mean? Things just be different, you know? Things just be different, you know what I mean, y'all? Things just be a little different, and when things be different, it's like women can't do what we do. Like, they put on that weight from all that food, and it really do what. So fellas, look at it like this. As a man, when you eat a big meal and you get heavy, right? And I'm telling y'all, women can't eat as much as us. So if you eat a big meal and you get heavy, imagine a woman for real just trying to eat 3 real good meals a day. She not going to do much or nothing. So ladies don't really like to go out and eat like that. Like, then y'all would be like, yo, I took her out to eat. She ordered a salad. Like, yeah, nigga, she ordered a salad. Nigga, you see how she look, nigga? Her meal she gonna eat a meal later on the night. You know, she eat her a nice, well-balanced meal later on the night. and she cool. She'll get up, she'll start her day off with a little smoothie or whatever the case might be, do her little exercises and shit like that, and off she go. Cause they not like us. We get up and we gonna eat a little meal or whatever, and then we gonna go to work. Off from work, we gonna on lunch, we gonna eat something, you know what I'm saying? Then we gonna go back to work. You see what I'm saying? So it's not the same with women. You know what I mean? And that's why we gotta watch how we doing this stuff with this food, because we always like to do the food and you know the Netflix and chill thing. So you know we finna order, eat out, and you know what I'm saying? Like she might not want to eat. Like you better catch her before she eat that night, because you know sometimes women eat like 7, 8 o'clock and they ain't eat no more. But if you call her at 9:30 talking about Netflix and chill, in her mind she like, this nigga probably trying to eat. I know he want to get on, but I ain't trying to eat nothing, and I know he don't want to. I'm just telling y'all, y'all gotta be careful with this food shit, because women and food like is really fickle, and that's the ones that really care about their weight. Them the ones that really care about how they look. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not that beautiful because they don't care. You dig? Smoke ain't shit. Before we go, let's see where we was at. Oh yeah, any justice at all. So yes, I had given up on life, right? I was still looking at television, eating, and doing all those other things that were not doing me any justice at all. So yes, I had given up on life. But just keep forward with me. This is when it's finna get ugly here. I will eat anything and everything, not caring what it is, not caring what it was. Rib tips, ribs, steak. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I used to eat so much beef and so much pork. I used to love ribs. Rib tips, per se. That was like my favorite thing. Go give me a steak and some rib tips and we good to go. Right? Like, or I used to love me some roast. I still do love a good roast whenever I decide to cook one, but I don't eat the whole roast no more. But before we go, yeah, I said the whole roast. I used to eat the whole roast. So anyway, let's just get back to it. I would eat anything and everything, not caring what it was. Rib tips, ribs, steak, roast. I mean, I ate it all. Carrots, greens, cabbage, green beans, rice, potatoes, noodles, bread, starch, and a lot of it. I mean, I was eating so much food, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I used to eat enough food. I told y'all to feed a family of 4. But if I'm being honest, I probably could have fed a family of 5 easily with just one of my meals. All right, let me just break down one of my, I think I broke down something in here too somewhere, but I'm going to just break down one of the meals that I would eat, right? So I would make spaghetti. And y'all know them, like them big old cake bowls that you take and whip up the cake batter in, like for real deal, the big boy bowl that Granny used to whip the cake batter in and make the cake. So I would eat a big old bowl of that, of spaghetti, right? I would eat about 12 to 15 wingdings, right? So listen to what I'm telling you. I'm going to eat a full bowl of spaghetti, the cake bowl boy, right? I'm going to eat about 15 wingdings with that. And I was probably eating like 2 pieces of bread to add on that, because I would like to make me like a little spaghetti sandwich and shit. Do y'all hear how much fucking food that is? Like, honestly, just sit back and think. Could you eat all that food? Really, for real talk. Could you eat all that food? I want to know. Tell me in the comments. Could you have ate all that food? Right? I really want to know. That. Imagine how big that bowl is, and fill that motherfucker up with spaghetti with 12 to 15 chicken wings. I ain't talking about wingdings. I'm talking about like chicken wings, like whole wings, and 2 pieces of bread. Ain't nobody asked you motherfuckers to talk about me. So what? I was fat as fuck, greedy than a motherfucker. That ain't what I asked you. I asked you, could you eat that fucking food? Could you eat that much fucking food, motherfucker? I ain't asked you to talk about me, goddammit. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. Can you eat that much food? Would you have been able to eat that food? Because that's a lot of food for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I was eating that much food in one sitting. And honest to God, that's probably enough food to feed a family of five, a small family of five, like a family that's not that big, that they don't eat that much, that they ain't greedy as fuck like my greedy ass was, eating like the pot of spaghetti I was making. The pot of spaghetti had to be like, I had the big ass, the stupid, dumb, huge pot making the spaghetti in, like, because it had to be a lot of fucking spaghetti. I was a greedy motherfucker. I'm talking about I was a greedy motherfucker. I used to eat a lot of food, right? Anyway, let's get back to it. Right? And a lot of it. To add on to all that meat and vegetables, I was stuffing myself like a pig in a pig pen, literally. Right? To add on to all of that, to all the meat and vegetables, I was stuffing myself like a pig in a pig pen, literally. Right? I had to figure out that the food I was eating and the way I was eating was really a way of telling myself that I did not care about life. So I'm telling y'all, that was a point in my life where I had to realize that I was like, yo, you can't possibly, because, you know, as you get older, you learn more stuff, right? The older you get, the more you learn more stuff, right? So as I was getting older, I was learning more things about food, and I was learning more things about why people exercise and why people ate what they ate and things like this, and why people didn't consume so much food like I did, right? So I got to a place where I realized, like, I was eating so much food that I could possibly, like, kill myself. I could possibly kill myself. Like, I was eating that much food. I told y'all what I was eating, and I just gave y'all one outlook on what I was eating. Right here, right? But I put another one in the book. It looked like it's coming up not too far. It's actually the next chapter. But yeah, I was really eating so much food. I was heavy on the plates, man. And I was mad when people didn't make me like heavy, stupid, dumb plates. Like, why your greedy ass mad, nigga? You already got enough food to feed 3 people. You want more food, nigga? So, listen. Yo, I told y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was greedy. That's why I was almost 500 pounds. That is the reason why I thank God that I'm not almost 500 pounds no more. I'm like 300 now, and yeah, because I was literally not eating to live. I don't even think I was eating to enjoy the food. I think I was just eating because my eyes said food, eat, and that was the greed in me. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna eat it. It's here. I'm gonna eat it because it's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is some greedy shit. Don't be like me. Don't be like me, gang. Shit, smoke gang. Don't be like me. Literally, I was eating just to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some greedy shit. When I could have been trying to see if somebody else needed some food, or could have been trying to go play basketball with the homies, or I could have been doing anything, right? I really could have been doing anything. And this is for real. Like, it was a time in my life where I just ate so much fucking food. That's why I thank God. Right hand, smoke gang. I thank God right now that I'm still alive, because it was a time in my life where I ate so much fucking food I probably should have been dead. And this is no lie, because I can remember one day where I ate so much food all throughout the whole day. Like, I started off the day eating a stupid, dumb, heavy meal, right? Oh man, this is one of them meals. It's like, and oh man, this is one of the meals like after you eat it, you for sure going back to sleep. Like, nah, nigga, I ate too much. Like, even if I wanted to move, we gonna have to give me a couple minutes and then we can, you know what I'm saying? Because this is how I started the day. But as the day went on, I kept on piling more and more food on top of that. Like, I'm telling you, this day I can remember this day so vivid. I'm not gonna tell y'all about it because this was a really crazy day. But I am gonna tell y'all about my food intake that day. That day, that day, I probably ate enough food to feed about 20 to 25 people. Just that day. And I know this for sure because I started off the day eating enough food to feed about 5, right? And this is how I started the day. And throughout the day, we had made so many stops, and we had stopped at so many fucking food places on our fat shit. Like, I'm telling y'all, I used to be a super fat thinking, fat minded, fat brained ass dude. You hear me? Like, I thank God I'm not like that no more, y'all, because I really, 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 I used to eat a lot. I used to eat a lot of food, man. Like, so much food that I'm telling y'all, thank God I'm here right now. I probably shouldn't be here. The honest to God truth, if I didn't drink as much water as I drink, I probably wouldn't be here. Like, that's probably what saved me, too. I ain't never been one of those dudes that was super big on just always having a pop or always having a juice. I don't drink coffee, right? Like, I drink some tea, but I ain't gonna drink no coffee. I don't really fuck with the coffee shit. I don't really drink, like, I drink some pop every so often. Like, I drink a cup of pop. But you can't, 99.9% of the time you could catch me drinking water. Like, I'm not really big on nothing else. Like water, like water like my favorite drink for real. Don't give me no real deal ice cold water, that shit, like some real deal water. Like, yeah, so I ain't never really been big on drinking nothing else. And I think that's possibly what saved me from actually being in a worse situation, y'all, because just imagine somebody who don't eat healthy at all. Like, all the food that I was eating was unhealthy for you at all times. And then to the point where I can tell y'all there were places and times in life where not only was I eating enough to give somebody a small heart attack or a mini stroke or something, but I was doing it multiple times in the same day, piling the food on top of each other, more and more and more and more and more. I'm telling you, listen, I had a really shitty mindset when it came to food and things back then, and I had, I ain't gonna say I ever had low self-esteem, because I ain't never been one of those people that, I ain't never thought I was ugly. Like, even at my biggest, I used to, like, niggas, like, my homies will tell you, like, the nigga, I ain't gonna say he cocky, but the nigga don't think, like, I ain't never thought I was ugly. So, I ain't never thought that. I ain't never really had no low self-esteem type of shit. I just was greedy when it came to food. I think it was more so like I had a rebellious mindset because my mama used to always tell me, well, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. You got to stop eating this. That's too much for you and shit like that, right? So I think I just had like a real rebellious mindset, and I just didn't give a fuck about what society was saying, about what nobody around me was saying. Like, nigga, you fat, you fat, you fat. Shut the fuck up. So the fuck what? And what, nigga? The fuck do that mean because I'm fat, nigga? So the fuck what? So I think it was just like, we all have our moments of arrogance and our moments of, who are you to fucking tell me? Even though the people can be right. So I don't look at it like now when I work on telling somebody something, if they hear me, I appreciate it, and if they don't hear me, I just look at it like it ain't time for them to get that yet, because it took me a long time to understand why people was telling me what they was telling me about my eating habits. It took me a long time to understand why people kept on telling me, I like, nigga, you this big, nigga, you need to stop eating so much. Like, nigga, you need to come on to the court with us, nigga, come on work out. Like, I got to a place where I stopped going to hang out with the homies. I don't want to go hang out, nigga. Go home and get on the game, nigga. Let's shoot some niggas' face off on Call of Duty. Let's jump on some Fortnite, nigga. And so I really had got to a place where it was like, and in your mind, you don't really see this. In your mind, all you know is like, shit, We doing good, nigga. We living good. Why we can't just sit home and play the game and you know what I'm saying? Because in all actuality, I wasn't doing good and I wasn't living good. Right. So I was eating, and the way I was eating was really a way of telling myself that I did not care about life. If I was to have a heart attack or a stroke or aneurysm, that could have possibly happened. That could have possibly happened. That literally could have possibly happened because of my bad eating habits. It would have been my own fault. So it really was that moment where it was like, how can you continuously eat like this and you gaining all this new knowledge about food? You gaining all this new knowledge about why people exercise. You gaining all this new knowledge about how long food stay in your body and what you supposed to eat and why your body act like this certain times, what it's craving and how to find out what it's craving and things like that. So as I was gaining all this knowledge and I was coming to this realization that I was really eating and telling myself that I didn't care about my life, I really had to change my life because it was me talking to me. Like, so listen, you got to realize what I'm saying to you. Not literally telling yourself like words out of your mouth that you don't care about yourself, right? But subconsciously, the way you're eating, you telling your body, yo, I don't care if you break down on me because I'm going to just eat as much food as I fucking want and you better fucking work. And that's just not, it's simply just not how it works. And, I'm glad that I realized it, but then at that point, as I was coming to that realization, it was more so me coming to that realization because like I got the knowledge, I was gaining the knowledge, but I was seeing people around me as well. Like some of the older people around me, some of the bigger people around me, and some of the things that they was dealing with, and how the knowledge that I was gaining, how it was telling me like what was going on with them. So I'm like, yo, I gotta stop. I gotta stop eating the way I'm eating. I gotta stop acting the way I'm acting because if I don't, I'm gonna end up being like one of them. And I didn't want to be old and disabled and not able to walk, and I need somebody to take me to the bathroom, and you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to get like that. So I mean, it's more to it. Like that's why we just reading a few little. That's why I only read like the one little page out the book because there's more to it, right? It's a lot of things that we go through in life, a lot of things that we take on in life. You know what I'm saying? That we don't even know that we taking on because we do them so subconsciously that it's like, you know, we don't even really know that we're doing them. Again, like I was saying, the way that I was eating before I found out, the knowledge that I found out, I subconsciously didn't think that there was nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm going to eat till I get full. Like, no, you didn't eat till you over capacity. No, you have ate until, nigga, you might, you going to get on the elevator yourself and you might be, you might, listen, it's already over capacity because you yourself, you've eaten that much food, right? I literally had to get to that place, y'all, like, because I didn't want to die from the food that I was eating, and again, observing the people around me and seeing the things that I was seeing, I knew I was being hard-headed to myself somewhere, and I had to figure out why I was being so hard-headed. I had to figure out why I didn't care that I was eating to die, right? So, like I said, it would have been my own fault. I would have not been able to blame no one else but myself and myself alone. I was eating to die because I was eating to die. Like all the food that I was consuming, I literally could have fed families with the food that I was consuming myself. And that's not, you know, that number one, it's not healthy. Number two, it's greedy. And number three, it's like, damn, where was your mindset at where you could even eat that much food as a person? Like, how could you eat that much food? Like, what type of mindset did you have to be able to consume that much food? And that's part of why I wrote the book, because I want people to realize, like, most of it is a mindset thing. Most of it is you telling yourself the wrong thing instead of telling yourself the right thing and doing what you're telling yourself, which is right. So we can tell ourselves the wrong thing and we can sit back and be comfortable with that, because the wrong thing feels comfortable. The wrong thing feels like, well, we here already, right? So we just deal with it. But telling yourself the right thing and doing the right thing, that's a little bit uncomfortable. It's a little bit hard to want to take those extra steps, to pause for a minute and catch that breath and continue to take those extra steps. Yeah, that's a little hard. It's a little hard to get down there on that flow and do 5-10 push-ups and get up and take that breath and then get back down there and do 5 or 10 more push-ups. It's a little hard, because we done already put in our mind that these things are hard to do, right? So they're not really hard to do. It's just how you programmed yourself to see these things, and they're not hard to do. I told you, I done lost almost 200 pounds. And it's not hard to do the right thing. It's not hard to eat the right things. It's just you have to reprogram yourself and stop telling yourself that eating wrong is okay and not eating right is not okay. You have to reprogram yourself and tell yourself taking the extra steps is good for me, instead of telling yourself, yo, man, that's a lot of walking. I don't know if I want to do that. But I appreciate everybody who came out and joined me for my book reading today. And I hope y'all got a little bit of the jewels, and I hope it juiced you up to at least, want to know a little bit more about me and about the book. And I hope y'all go and get it. Go and get the book. It's a very good book, right? You know what I'm saying? This is only the first chapter. I only read y'all the first chapter. You'll have to go and get the book if you want to read, if you want to know the rest. And yeah, I'm sure that you'll enjoy the book. I enjoyed making the book. I enjoyed the mindset that I had to be in once I got here to actually dive into it the way that I got to dive into it, and I got to give you guys some real jewels and some real knowledge about losing weight and weight loss, and about my journey in weight loss, and about how it's not always what you do and it's how you do it. Everybody tells us that all the time. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. It's not, because you eating, it's how you eating. You know what I mean? It's not because you chose to eat that, it's because how much of that you chose to eat. Just be mindful. We all got to be mindful of the things that we do in life. And we always got to stay active. Be actively mindful and be actively active in what you have going on. Like, don't get stagnant. Don't be stale. Don't have one of those, I'm just here moments. Don't get there no more. Don't let yourself get there. Because when you let yourself get there, you letting yourself believe that it's okay to give up. Don't let yourself believe that it's okay to give up. So I am King T 420 SEC. And again, I definitely appreciate everyone who came out and joined me for the book reading today. I definitely would appreciate if you all go and get the book. You can go and get the book on Amazon. You can Google me, and you can find the link under my page when you Google me. And listen, I'm working on a new book right now. I'm actually working on something else as well. I've been working on an app. I ain't want to tell y'all, but I guess since, we revealing things today. I've been working on an app. I've been working on a marriage vetting app, not a dating app. Listen clearly when I say this. A marriage vetting app. This is not a dating app. This is a very intentional and intent-based app. So I'm working on it for all those men and women, big men mainly, but I'm sure anybody will be able to use it. But big men mainly that want to find a woman to marry, and women who actually love big men, no matter the size. Women who love big men. So I've been working on that app too. That's where a lot of my time been going. That's why y'all ain't really been seeing a lot of videos pop up like that, because I've been working on a lot of stuff, gang. Told y'all I got a lot of things in the making for us. I'm working on a new book. I'm working on the app. And I do got some videos that's finna come out too. So Smoke Gang shit. I'm glad y'all rocking with me. I appreciate everybody for all of the support and all the love. And I will definitely see you guys, Thoughts on Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Smoking with the King each and every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Time. Forgive me for the 5 minutes this Friday, but it was well worth it. So God bless everybody. Great day. Thank you for coming out. And Smoke Gang, we are